Hey guys, welcome back to another video. You guys might remember a few months ago, I picked up these tiles from Home Depot, and you're supposed to just keep these on the sheet and just place it on like a wall or a floor or a ceiling or whatever you want to do. But something I realized you can do is you can just peel these right off of here, and then you're left with a pretty nice granite brick. This actually isn't granite, but it is pretty hard and kind of brittle, so it's definitely nice for fingerboarding. So Black River has their classic brick obstacles, and I really like how these bricks feel. And these bricks also feel really nice, and I honestly like these a little bit more than that. I have this ledge that I made a while back. I never really filmed the process of making it, but it's pretty straightforward. You just take the bricks off and place it on here. But today I have an even better idea. So I really like this ledge, but you kind of can't have very much flow on it, and it's fine if you want to kind of jump onto it and like jump off of it, but like I kind of want a ledge that I can just go like right up and over. So I'm thinking I'll make a ledge shaped like this. So basically I want to be able to roll up and over it just like a roller. I just basically want a brick roller. Also, I realized that I've made quite a few obstacles, but a lot of them kind of are like just hacked together, and they're really nice, high quality, but some of them just don't look super nice. So this, I'm gonna make it look super good. So let's begin. This is my fingerboard park that I made a while ago, pretty much a year ago, and this wood is super nice. It's plywood, but it is super nice plywood. Also, it's the exact same stuff as my table. I just stained this stuff, but this is just the unstained stuff, but it is super smooth and really nice for fingerboarding. Not really that I'll be using it, like fingerboarding on it, because this is just gonna be like the part that is, yeah, that part. So yeah, I'm basically just gonna make a template, trace it on a scrap piece of wood just like this. Okay, I've now made a template, and this is just made out of paper, so then we can trace this onto some wood and cut it out. Okay, quick update. I meant to film this, but I kind of didn't end up filming it, and we have the piece of wood cut now. There wasn't really too much to show because it's just cutting a piece of wood, and also we had to do this a little bit of a different way. I have a jigsaw, but I have no clue where it is, and I wasn't able to find it to cut this out. So we do have a table saw, and we kind of just like took off the main parts of it, and then I took my sander and just sanded it nice and smooth, so now we have this. So we have some stripped tiles here, and something I also like to do is when you peel this right off of the sheet, it kind of leaves a bit of like glue and residue on the brick. So I just like to take some sandpaper and sand these down a little bit just to get them nice and clean. I also couldn't have planned this any better. These bricks are the exact size and thickness of our plywood, so we're pretty much just ready to glue these on, but not quite. These bricks are pretty nice, but they do have one flaw. They feel like nails on a chalkboard, which is not nice. And I did find a super simple fix to this, and that's just put clear coat over all of this. I just have an aerosol can full of clear coat. You can get it at Home Depot, Walmart, pretty much anywhere. So these bricks are ready to be clear coated, but I do want to just break some of the bricks just to give the whole feel a little bit of an uneven feel. The Black River bricks are all even, but that's because it's Black River and it's able to be perfect, but I don't want this to be perfect. That's not actually the reason. The main reason is that these are too long to like fit on the curved parts, so we need to cut them in half, and then it'll fit better. And you might be thinking, how are you gonna cut brick? Just like that. Don't quote me on this, but I'm pretty sure limestone is like a soft rock. I don't know why I think that, but I think I do. Yeah, these break so easily, you can literally just snap them in half like that. And I think the majority of these we don't need to cut because most of them will just fit on here just fine. But once we start to get into the parts where it's curved a little bit more, I think we'll start to need to use some of those smaller pieces. And these edges are all rough, so we're just gonna take some sandpaper and sand them down. Okay, I'm now outside on my sun deck. I'm about to put the clear coat on, but before I do, I just wanted to point this out. Do you guys see something flashing off in the distance there? Hold on, once the camera focuses. Like, there's never light out there. But, I don't know, it's hard to see with the camera. Do you guys see that light? I don't know where that's coming from. That's like the middle of the forest. There's nothing reflective there. What is that? Anyways, back to this. We have all the bricks here. It's now time to place them on the piece of paper to put the clear coat on. It is so hard to clear coat when it's not daytime because you always want to look in the reflection to see how much clear coat is on each surface. You can see here some have more than others. So it's definitely a lot more consistent if you can do this in daylight. Depending on what the temperature is outside, I don't really know how long you should let these sit for, but I'm gonna give these probably about half an hour just to let all the fumes go away so I can bring these back inside.
A few moments later.
So right now the bricks are still drying, but I wanna work on something else right now. So it doesn't take a NASA scientist to realize this is not stable at all. But I found this scrap piece of wood that I have. This is just some like thin plywood, and I took it to my belt sander and just sanded each edge to make it flush with each edge on this side. So now this sits on here and it is flush on each transition, which means we can kind of just bump jump it onto the bricks, and the bricks will also go right flush to the ground as well, which is pretty cool. So the next step in the process of making this is gonna be glue this to that to that to this. I was planning on using a nail gun to put this on, but I realized that a nail gun could potentially crack our piece of plywood, and we definitely don't want that to happen. So instead of using a nail gun, I will use Gorilla Glue because this stuff can pretty much fix everything. I wanna try something. I'm gonna see if I can maybe put a pencil mark across this piece of wood and press it firmly down here so we have a bit of a line of exactly where we need to put the glue. Actually, I have a better idea. Instead, I'll just make a mark right here on this piece of wood, and same on the other side, put our glue on the back of this, and then just place one end in place, and then place the other in place. That seems a lot simpler. I didn't think this far in advance. I don't know what to do now. I'm just holding this down in place until I hope that I've held it down in place long enough. The thing with super glue is if you don't press it down hard enough, it's gonna bond with whatever you have it bonded to, but it will not be very strong. So make sure you hold as much pressure as you possibly can, and that'll just give it the best bond. The only thing I don't like about Gorilla Super Glue is how long it takes to dry. Like, you buy dollar store super glue and that dries in like seconds. This takes minutes. It is glued. Let's go. I will still be gentle with this because I feel like it's not completely bonded yet, but that is all right because let's go get the bricks now. So this is setting. We have our bricks back inside, and now time to glue these in place onto that. After you've put the clear coat on, the finish on these are just way better than before. So we're ready to glue the bricks into place, but you might notice that this isn't flush yet. Everything else is, so we need to make this flush now. This piece is now sanded, so now we can glue them all onto here. And you guessed it, this video is actually sponsored by Elmer's School Glue. Elmer's School Glue gives you the gluing job that you need 24/7, 9 days a week, 48 hours a day, 420 days a year. Yeah, this video isn't sponsored, but let's glue these in place. I can actually feel the heat from the Gorilla Glue going all the way through the brick, which is pretty cool, so that means it is curing. All right, now time for the next brick. And after that brick, there'll be another brick, and another brick, and another brick, and another brick, and another. So So this obstacle is complete, and I'm just gonna go out on a limb and say it. This is probably my favorite obstacle that I even own. Never mind that I made. Just look at how cool it looks. It would be cool if it didn't have the brick, but it also has the brick. So I have not used this yet. I don't know what it sounds like. I don't know what it feels like. So time to see what it sounds and feels like. So first of all, I would say everything is like really flush. So I shouldn't have any like hang up problems. And also the cool thing with this brick is you can just replace a brick if you don't like one of them and just throw in a new brick. Oh, that feels nice. Let's just put the mic on the board. This board's new name is Mike. Okay, this is exactly what it sounds like. Okay, now time to have some fun with this. So I really hope you guys enjoyed this video. This was actually a lot of fun to make, and a lot of the time when I make obstacles, I actually don't really have that much fun making them because it's just putting stuff together and making an obstacle. But this was actually quite fun. So highly recommended, try this out. And you can also make it just way simpler than this. You could even just use like foam board instead of wood, and that would be a pretty nice obstacle as well. And I love how good this looks. Like, this looks pretty professional if you ask me. So, I hope you enjoyed this video. Smash the like button. Can we hit 500 likes on this video? It's not that difficult to do. You guys are already watching the videos. Like the video. Also, leave a comment below what you think about this obstacle and also some other obstacles you'd like to see me try and build. Also, go ahead and join the Discord down in the description down below because there's an awesome fingerboard community with around 850 people on it, which is quite a few. So go join the Discord down below if you want to go check that out. Also, I'm on Discord maybe a little bit too much, so I'm always active. Thanks for watching this video. I'm pretty sure you guys know where all the buttons are, so I will just do the slowest grind for the next 20 seconds. There we go. Thanks for watching the video, and I'll see you in the next one.